Hello everybody, my name is Connor, and today I'm reacting to Castlevania. This is Season 2, Episode 2. Last episode, we kind of got reintroduced to the story, and we were actually introduced to a lot of new characters, like vampires and stuff, and there was 2 humans actually working with the vampires, and we kind of got a slight bit of their backstory. Only the one dude. But basically, I think he, like, burns his family to death or something, or his mom at least, because it kind of, like, whenever he was looking at the fire, he kind of heard, like, these voices. And I believe that was, like, his mother, because it was, like, referring to him as, like, a son and stuff, I believe. So, we know that they do have hatred towards humans. For some reason, I feel like we're going to get more introduction to them and more of their backstory to really understand why the humans are against the humans. I can make the understanding of why the vampires don't like humans, because the vampires have been treated poorly by humans, I'm assuming. Just due to, like, what I've seen so far, like, I'm thinking they're the devils and the religious people, even though he wasn't even harming anyone at the moment, because I'm referring to Dracula, and they killed his wife, even though she was not doing anything. They were like, oh, you're doing witchcraft. Girl was healing people with medicine. I got out of breath because I was just rambling too much. What else? Oh yeah, they also referred to, like, the humans as, like, livestock, the vampires did, where the humans referred to them as humans, obviously, so that's why they were going to be putting on the task of, like, taking care of the humans and that kind of stuff. I don't know why I'm talking so fast and getting out of breath. I need to just, like, calm myself, but I'm just ready to get into this episode. If you enjoy my reaction, then make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. Check out my Patreon for full uncut reactions, early release reactions, all that fun stuff. My online store down below, Sand Circle, where I sell Funko Pops, anime merch, collectibles. Why am I not, like, breathing automatically? Like, I'm just, like, realizing, like, the more I talk, the more I get out of breath. I need to shut up. Also, check out my Instagram and Twitter down below as well. And I'm just gonna get into this episode before I, like, die of suffocation, because apparently I'm not breathing properly. I mean, that's just usually what happens. That is so true. Honestly, I 100% agree with what he's saying. I think he's amazing, and then everyone else is just pieces of shit. Yes, Dracula's son. I hope so. Exactly. What? Yes, it can. We literally seen it travel last episode, and it destroyed a deer. Poor thing. Also, I was looking at Skyrim on my PlayStation. It's like $10 if I go get it from GameStop, like, or used disc. And I was like, you know what? I might get Skyrim again, because honestly, this show, if anything, has made me feel like downloading Skyrim and playing it. And I might even film it. I do have a capture card. Let me know if you want that. Okay. Oh. The Belmont estate. He's a Belmont. I have to, like, remind myself every episode what Belmont is. Not that I don't know he's from a royal family or, like, family. I mean, the actual name Belmont. I have to, like, remember what that name is. Okay. Yes. Yes, that is very fortunate. So is he fully vampire even though he's half human? Like, if we're gonna compare it to, like, Invincible, for example, the genes are so strong. Maybe, like, the vampire genes are so strong that, like, he's full vampire even though he's half human. Or is he actually just half human? I feel like in Season 1 they did refer to him as drinking, like, blood, but also something else, like eating. So maybe he might just be half human. Because he didn't get turned into a vampire. He was born like that. Kind of like Twilight. And we still don't know if someone can turn into a vampire, because I kind of refer to vampires and humans as 2 separate species, and there's, like, Cyclops and stuff in this world, so maybe you're just born a vampire and you can't turn people into vampires. We have not got confirmation that that's even a thing you can do yet. Because if so, they might. Why wouldn't they turn those 2 humans they have as into vampires? And it seems like those vampires that we have never been human, because they refer to humans as, like, cattle. And if they were previously human, they'd have some connection to humans, you know what I mean? So there might just be a case where you can't turn people into vampires. That would make sense for, like, what's going on. Or if you do, like, they turn into, like, brainwashed, like, people. Yeah, he put these people in charge. Are they, like, just not listening to him? Exactly. Who is here? Girl, who are you? Are you a vampire too? Or you look at some other creature, but your skin looks like a vampire's skin. Oh, I think she's a vampire. She looks like a vampire. A stereotypical vampire woman. Carmilla. 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 Oh yeah, she's a vampire. I see the teeth. Hmm. Hmm? I love the design of the generals though. They all look so unique and you can see like the cultural differences in them and I think they're really like really pretty. Like they all look really cool. Oh, so that literally just answered my question. They can turn humans. Cause she was beautiful as a human. Don't refer to her as as his pet. He is gonna get mad at you. Girl might end up dying because why did she refer to her? Can I speak? Why did she refer to his wife as a pet? That was a no-no. Yes, it was. But it was kind of iconic. I'm not gonna lie. Mm. No, it's a genuine question. If it's possible to turn someone into a vampire, why didn't he? Like, I understand that he probably thought her human side was beautiful. I don't know. Like, it's like that kind of thing where he was, until her death, kind of, his cold heart was getting warmed. And I think she didn't want to be a vampire, maybe, and maybe he was just gonna go by her word. If she didn't want to be a vampire, he's not gonna turn her into a vampire because he trusts her. Not as a pet, but as a person. I'm glad he didn't kill her, though, because I think she's very interesting. Oh, so vampires catch fire during the day. Okay. She was the one that was burned. So he is kind of like Nezuko, like half, you know. Mm-hmm. She was. I actually wish she was still alive. She did seem like a very interesting character. And she was just curious. And she got punished for being curious. Mm-hmm. He wasn't a horrible person. Like, I know we're treating him like a villain, but he really is just going on a revenge path. He has the power to seek revenge against the people that killed his wife, and he's gonna do it. He has gone mad. He is... Think of like Shang-Chi's wife kind of vibe. Shang-Chi. His dad, I meant, not wife. Shang-Chi's dad and wife kind of thing. See, she was such a good person. She was turning him. She was working so hard to get him. She was really like, I can change him. And it was working. Poor girl. Yeah, he kind of... It's like... Ooh. Let me give y'all a good example of actually what happened. So her, like, changing him. Think of them, they were just at a steady point right here. And think of a slingshot. She was pulling him in the right direction. And eventually, the slingshot was just gonna break. And that slingshot, the slingshot, like, rope part, like, stretchy part, was, like, his, like, mindset and his viewpoints and all that. And all the things he thought about humans. Once that broke, he would be free going this way. But her death, she was taken out and she was no longer pulling him. So he, like, flew to the other side. And now he's killing everyone. Does that make any sense? I feel like it does. If it doesn't, go to school. Yeah. I mean, maybe if she learns enough magic, she can, like, pretend to be a vampire. I don't know what they can do. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting. Oh, so they can always go outside. That would honestly kind of peaceful. If this was like an infomercial, I'm sold. Uh-huh. You have really pretty eyes. Actually, that's a lie. I meant like eyebrows. Your eyes are kind of like boring. Your face, though, is really pretty. And like his whole like hair and stuff. He looks really pretty. He's like what I want to be. Maybe one day when I grow up. Or like 30. Because like I'm already 20 and like I don't look like that. Those are very interesting ugly creatures. Okay, Tarzan, just go in the tree. Girl, you have magic. You ain't defenseless. And he's a vampire. He can defend himself. Honestly, all of y'all can defend yourselves. Mm-hmm. Now let's see how he goes against these dinosaur monsters. Ooh. Okay then, Blue Hellfire. Blue Exorcist over here. I need to watch that show too. I've only seen the first episode. It is on my Patreon though, if you want to go check that out. And if it gets some love on my Patreon, I'm probably gonna continue it and finish it. I'm just balancing so many shows right now at one time that I'm like really trying to get everything under control. I want to watch everything and react to everything at one time, but if I'm reacting to everything at one time, I am what's the word? Gonna overdo it. So I'm trying to like see what gets the love and stuff and like kind of go from there. Girl, can you defend against that? Apparently you can, Miss Zuko over here. Are you gonna blow it up inside of him? Oh, no, yes, that is exactly what you just did. See, she's strong. If she learns how to use that magic more, she'll be really strong. Because that was a really strong move she just did. I'm glad she's not weak. You know how so many shows like to belittle women in these kind of shows, in cartoons or animes. I love a strong woman in a show. I will root for the main female protagonist in any show, unless you're like genuinely a horrible person. Like my phone background has been Sakura Haruno for the longest time. I love that girl. Oh my god, what are you doing? So we're seeing why he hates humans, and it's honestly, so far, humans are shitty. Like in the real world, like humans are horrible people. But why is he hitting himself? Shut up. I also especially hate the humans in this show. I know all he's doing is learning. Take a fucking chill pill. Don't talk to him like you weren't just beating him. What a piece of shit. I'm not mad at him for that one. That was deserved. Don't dish it out if you can't receive it. So now we know why he has the hatred he does for humans. But why is he hitting himself? Yeah, please answer. Like self-discipline? I kind of understand like taking control of his own life, but I don't know. Shut the hell up. Vampires are also pieces of shit though in this world, so honestly, kill everyone. Kidding. Not everyone's bad. But so many people have only experienced hatred, and it's so sad. But no, in all honesty, there's a lot of evil in our world, and it's really disheartening to see. And if you don't like find some kind of peace in your life, it could be really easy to fall into despair because there's so much just going on all the time, and it's really hard to just keep your head up. But that's just how it is. Kind of just have to come to that realization and figure out you can still make the most of your life. I love the hair. I wish my hair was more white. I need a toner and get my roots done again. Why? That accent though. Is that the sun? And the Belmont. They did. And a mage. And she's amazing. Oh my god. She is feisty. I love her. She's my favorite vampire so far. I love her. Am I supposed to be rooting for them? I don't think I'm supposed to be rooting for the vampires actually, but I think I'm gonna root for her anyway because I have I am free to root for whoever I want to root for. And so far, I'm rooting for her unless she does something to, like, screw me over, screw the people that I like over. So until she does me wrong, I am actually on her side. I love her. I have no, wait, what was her name again? Camilla. It was like, it had like an R, like Carmilla. Carmilla. Is it Carmilla? I could be wrong. I could be like 100% wrong. Like it could be like Susan for all I know. But I feel like it was Carmilla. Carmilla. That sounds right for some reason. I'd like to think it's that. But okay, we got like a lot of like more world. We're kind of building the characters as we go. The story is kind of moving. I don't want to say slow because it's not moving slow. It's kind of introducing us to all the characters. But there is only 8 episodes a season, so I can understand where people would think it was coming slow. But I don't know. I kind of like it. Like we're literally building these characters. Like I'd rather these characters get built and then we deal with them like all individually built. Like we learned Carmilla. We learned the 2 humans. There's 2 humans in the vampire crew. We learned about a little bit about the other one last episode. In this one, we learned about a lot about the other one. And I understand his hatred towards humans. There's a lot of evil in this world, and he was obviously taken advantage of and all kinds of stuff. And it's really sad, and I understand where their hatred for humans come from, but there is like not every human is bad. So like I'm not gonna be like what they're doing is okay, but you have to realize that every side has their own side of the story, and if you only listen to one side of the story, you kind of have like rose-colored glasses on for their side comparison to the other side. So I'm really glad we're seeing both sides of the story. And we know that Dracula was on a kind of like path for redemption, and his wife getting killed just shot him the opposite direction, and I understand where he's coming from, and I understand his hatred towards humans. Not saying that it's right, and not saying that it's fully justified, but it does have a reason. It's just not, he's not just an evil person that wants to do evil things. He has a reason for what he's doing. So, I understand what everything is that was happening, and why it's happening, and where they're coming from, so I'm really glad they're showing us both sides. But if you enjoyed my reaction to Castlevania and the other shows I'm reacting to, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. Check out my Patreon for full uncut early release reactions, Instagram, Twitter down below, and my online store. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye.